Ho, 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 good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Storytime by Santa. Sit back, relax, and enjoy these wonderful stories that Santa is going to read to you, your family members, and your children. I hope you have a wonderful time, and if you like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Santa loves you. Ho, ho, ho. Enjoy. Little Bell That Saved Christmas. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village blanketed with snow, there was a small bell named Bella. Bella was no ordinary bell. She was a magical bell with the power to bring joy and cheer to everyone who heard her ring. Bella lived in a beautiful old church at the heart of the village, hanging high in the bell tower. Every Christmas, the villagers gathered around the church to listen to Bella. Melodic chimes. Her ringing signaled the start of the festive season, filling everybody's heart with warmth and happiness. But one Christmas Eve, something unexpected happened. As the villagers prepared for their annual Christmas Eve celebration, a fierce snowstorm swept through the village. The wind howled and the snow fell in heavy blankets, covering the village in a thick layer of white. The storm was so strong that it knocked over trees, toppled decorations, and even caused the power to go out. Oh no! The villagers huddled in their homes, worried and scared without the Christmas lights, decorations, and Bella's cheerful chimes. It didn't feel like Christmas at all. Children looked out their windows, hoping for a miracle, but all they saw was the swirling snow and the dark night. High up in the bell tower, Bella felt the villagers' sadness. She knew she had to do something to save Christmas. But there was one problem. Bella had lost her clapper, the small piece inside that made her ring. Without it, she couldn't make a sound. Bella thought long and hard. She remembered a story passed down from generations to generations about a magical star that granted one wish on Christmas Eve to those who truly believed in the magic of Christmas. Bella decided to make her way to the top of the church where she could see the night sky and wish upon the star. With great effort, Bella slowly moved along her rope, including inching her way up to the very top of the bell tower. The wind howled around her, and the cold was almost unbelievable. But Bella was determined. Finally, she reached the top and looked out into the stormy night. Just as Bella was about to lose hope, the clouds parted for a brief moment, revealing the brightest, most beautiful star she had ever seen. Gathering all her strength, Bella made her wish. She wished for her clapper to be restored so she could ring out her joyful chimes and bring the spirit of Christmas back to the village. The star twinkled brightly, and a warm golden light surrounded Bella. In an instant, she felt a tingling sensation, and when the light faded, she felt different. Bella gave a tiny shake and to her delight, she heard the soft, clear sound of her chime. With renewed energy, Bella began to ring her melodious chimes, echoing through the village, cutting through the storm. The villagers heard the beautiful sound and felt a wave of warmth and joy wash all over them. Children ran to their windows and parents hugged their little ones, knowing that everything was going to be all right. Bella's chimes grew louder and more joyful, and as they did, the storm began to calm. The wind died down, and the snowflakes fell gently from the sky, covering the village in a sparkling blanket of white. The power came back on, and the Christmas lights twinkled brightly once more. The villagers gathered in the square, singing carols and sharing warm cocoa. They marveled at the sight of Bella, the bell tower, ringing with all her might. They knew that Bella had saved Christmas. From that day on, Bella was known as the little bell with the big heart. Every Christmas Eve, the villagers would look up to the bell tower, grateful for the miracles that the bell had brought to their lives. And Bella would ring out her joyful chimes, reminding everyone that no matter how dark and how stormy the night might be, the spirit of Christmas would always shine through. And that's the story of the little bell that saved Christmas. Merry Christmas to all, and may all your hearts be filled with joy and wonder this holiday season. Wow! Isn't that incredible? If you believe, it can happen. Rudolph's shiny new friend. Yes, even Rudolph has new friends. Once upon a time, at the North Pole, preparations for Christmas were in full swing. Elves were bustling about wrapping presents and loading Santa's sleigh, while Mrs. Claus baked delicious cookies to keep everybody energized. In the reindeer barn, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, was getting ready for his favorite time of year. Rudolph, with his bright red nose, was beloved by all the other reindeer and Santa's helpers. His nose had once saved Christmas, and now it was a symbol of hope and joy. But this year, something unexpected was about to happen that would change everything. One frosty morning, as Rudolph practiced his flying, he noticed a peculiar glimmer in the snow near the edge of the forest. Curiosity he thought, what is over there? I will have to investigate. There, half buried in the snow, was a small, shiny object. Rudolph brushed away the snow to reveal a tiny golden star. As soon as Rudolph touched the star with his nose, it began to glow brightly. To his amazement, the star started to float and hover in front of him. Then, with a dazzling flash, the star transformed into a tiny, shimmering reindeer. The little reindeer introduced himself with a cheerful twinkle in his eye. Hello, Rudolph. My name is Starry. I come from the magical land of Twinkletown, where the stars are born. I've been sent here by the Star Council to help bring extra cheer to Christmas this year. Rudolph was thrilled to have a new friend, especially one so unique. He introduced Starry to Santa and the other reindeer. Everyone was fascinated by Starry's twinkling coat and his ability to hover in the air. Starry quickly became a beloved member of the North Pole family. He had a special talent. He could create beautiful light displays by spreading stardust with his hooves. Each night, he would sprinkle stardust across the sky, creating breathtaking patterns of light that dazzled everyone. As Christmas Eve approached, Santa noticed that Starry's light displays brought extra joy and excitement to the preparedness. The elves worked faster and happier, inspired by the beautiful lights. Even the reindeer seemed to fly with much more vigor and enthusiasm. However, there was one little problem. Starry, despite his magical abilities, had never flown in a sleigh team before. Santa and the reindeer knew they had to help him learn. They spent hours practicing with Rudolph's, teaching Starry how to glide smoothly through the air and how to keep pace with the other reindeer. On the night before Christmas, a sudden blizzard rolled in. The wind howled and the snow fell so thickly that it was hard to see anything. Santa worried that the blizzard might prevent them from delivering presents on time. Rudolph, with his bright red nose, was ready to guide the sleigh as always. But he knew they needed something extra to cut through the storm. That's where he had an idea. He turned to Starry and said, "What if you use your stardust to light up the sky even brighter? Together they can guide Santa's sleigh through the storm." Starry agreed, and with a determined sprinkle in his eye, he took the place next to Rudolph at the front of the sleigh. As Santa called out on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen, and of course on Rudolph and Starry, the reindeer took off into the storm. Rudolph's red nose glowed brilliantly, and besides him, Starry spread his magical stardust, creating a shimmering path through the dark sky. The combination of Rudolph's red glow and Starry's twinkling lights made the sleigh visible even in the thickest parts of the blizzard. All around the world, children looked up in awe at the magical light show, knowing that Santa was on his way. The storm couldn't stop them, thanks to Rudolph and his shiny new friend. By the time dawn broke on Christmas morning, Santa and his reindeer team had delivered presents to every child, just as they did every year. Back at the North Pole, Santa gathered all the reindeer and elves and thanked Rudolph and Starry for their incredible teamwork. Rudolph beamed with pride, and Starry's twinkle was brighter than ever. From that day on, Starry became a permanent member of Santa's sleigh team, his magical stardust adding an extra layer of wonder to Christmas Eve. And so, with the help of his shiny new friend, Rudolph once again ensured that Christmas was a magical time for everyone. The bond between Rudolph and Starry became legendary, reminding everyone that friendship and teamwork can light up even the darkest nights. Merry Christmas to all, and may your hearts always be filled with the magic of this season. Isn't that incredible, ladies and gentlemen? The power of teamwork. Remember, you can always help someone solve a problem. Santa loves you. Ho, 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 ho.